Once upon a time, there was a father and son who lived on the end of a quiet cul-de-sac. The son was extremely passionate about basketball. He loved basketball. He knew all the stats. He knew all the players. He knew everything about basketball. And he decided that he was going to be good at basketball. The son went out every single day to practice his dribbling, his shooting, his movement, everything that he could on his own. He would practice and practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. And finally, he was accepted onto the school's team. Now, the father was extremely proud of his son, and he said, I want you to keep doing what you're doing. You're improving so much, and you're getting so good at the things that you're practicing. Keep it up. Keep working on it. So the son did. And he practiced and he practiced and he practiced and he practiced some more. And every single day you could see this kid outside practicing basketball. And then the school's first game happened. And halfway through the game, the son was told, hey, get out on the court. It's your time to play. So he ran out onto the court and he played his absolute best. And he did everything in his power to show he was good at basketball. And the team lost. Now, it wasn't the son's fault. But the son took it rather hard, and so when the father came over to him and said, son, you did such a good job playing basketball today, the son looked at him and said, yeah, but we lost, and I just wasn't good enough. And the father looked at him and said, but that's okay. It's all part of the learning process. You are doing great. Keep going, keep practicing. You're going to keep getting better and better and better. And the very next week, the school had another game that they lost. And the father came up to the son after the game and said, son, you did so well. I saw how many points you scored during this game, and I am so proud of you. And the son was very downhearted and just sad and looked at him and said, Dad, I don't think those calls were right. I know basketball. I know it really, really well. And I'm pretty sure that the refs that were calling this game were wrong. And the dad looked at him and said, well, it's not your job to figure out if they were right or wrong. It's your job to do your best. And the son thought about it for a minute. He goes, okay, maybe you got a good point. But I think I'm going to change how I practice this week. And the next day, the father looked outside to see his son practicing for basketball. Only today, the son was standing in the driveway with 2 bricks, one in either hand. And all he was doing was standing there bending over and pulling the bricks up over his head. Bending over, pulling the bricks up over his head. Bending over, pulling the bricks up over his head. And the father said to himself, seems like a strange way to practice basketball. And the next day, the father looked outside to see his son practicing basketball. Again with 2 bricks, one in either hand. But today, he was also doing a different exercise. A different exercise where he was standing there and he was just tilting his head straight down, tilting it all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, over and over and over and over. And again, the father said, that's a strange way to practice basketball. So the end of the week comes around and there's another game on the school schedule. Just like before, the son is called into the game and commissioned to do his absolute best. As the boy started playing, the father noticed that he was much more aggressive. He was pushing players, he was getting in their face, he was doing a whole bunch that wasn't actually legal. And there were a couple times that he was called on it. In fact, one of the times, he was trying to defend someone, was out of position, and instead of just doing the best that he could to defend the shot, he almost tackled the other player to prevent him from scoring. Now, at the end of the game, the boys' team still lost. But for some reason, the boy seemed excited and proud. So the father asked him, son, I don't understand. You know basketball, and everything that you were doing today, most of it wasn't good basketball. And I don't understand how your practicing all this week actually helped you at all. So what happened? And the son turned and looked at him and said, what do you mean? Didn't you notice all night I was looking at the refs doing this? Sometimes in Christianity, we look at our own lives and we practice the things that we need to get better and improve and grow towards God. And sometimes, like the boy in the story, we end up practicing how to look innocent instead of fighting to actually be innocent. Sometimes we hide ourselves well by posturing about the things that we think are going to look better to other people, instead of actually spending the time and the energy necessary to get better. We simply proclaim, it's not a big deal. Oh, what are you talking about? Don't let sin get a root in your life and make you change how you play the game. If we know God, then we can know who He is and know what He's about and know how to pursue Him better. But sin is going to convince us, just like the boy in the story, that it's never going to change. And it's easier and better to pretend everything's all right. You did no wrong. Don't let it get a root. Don't let it say that to your life. Don't pretend. Find the help you need. Find the practice that you need to get better. Because at the end of the day, what we've been called to is so much bigger than pretend. Thanks for joining. I'll see you on day, 14? Tomorrow's 2 weeks. 14. I'll see you then.